What's up, everyone? Welcome to Among the Fence. My name is Aaron, and it's time for New Music Friday. I'm going to be taking a look at some of the upcoming stuff coming out throughout the week of July 28th. And as always, if I miss something that you're looking forward to, leave a comment below letting me know what it is, and also let me know what you want me to review next. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to help support me, don't forget to give this video a like. It helps out so much with YouTube's algorithm. It'll keep me in your recommended section on YouTube, especially since YouTube, it won't recommend my videos to you, even if you're subscribed. And ring the bell icon if you don't interact with the videos that frequently, I guess. I don't know, YouTube's kind of weird. So yeah, if you want to continue seeing my videos, giving it a like is the best and easiest way to do that. But anyways, let's talk about some new music now. We get a new album from Signs of the Swarm titled Amongst the Low and Empty. This is one of my favorite deathcore bands that I honestly don't talk about too much, and they really don't get enough praise. Their last album, Absolver, was one of their best pieces of work, and the singles for this album after their lineup change and all that has been it's been pretty good. It feels like they're going back to a little bit more of a death metal type of sound, and the mix their new singles are just, it's just insane. The vocals, the melodies, the rhythms, the guitars and the riffs and everything, it could all be heard so freaking good. I'm so excited for this record. We also have a new album from Sevendust titled Truth Killer. I never really got around to listening to their last album, but I can kind of assume what it sounded like. They're not like one of the biggest radio rock bands around, but it still amazes me that they have been around since 1997, and they've never gone more than 3 years without a release. They're one of the most consistent bands. They got like 1 million something listens on Spotify, which is not that much considering the music they make. And people still tend to enjoy them. If you guys want me to do a review on this album, I'm not like super interested in it, but if you guys are interested in my thoughts on this thing, let me know and I will make it happen. Polaris releases another new single titled Nightmare. I have been avoiding basically all the singles released for this upcoming album. I really struggled with getting into Polaris in the past. I didn't care for their last album too much, but I did rate it pretty high. I think I gave it like just a solid 8 out of 10. Even though I didn't enjoy it that much at all, I still recognize just how good it was. And I don't tend to really care for singles all that much anyways. It's really hard for me to get into singles. I'm more of a full album kind of guy. So I don't know. I don't want to discredit this thing going into it, especially after what's happened. I feel like it just needs to be appreciated in its entirety. So I'm going to wait for the full album to come out to listen to anything and do a review on it. We also have a new single from Of Mice and Men titled Warpaint. This is another band that I've kind of had a hard time getting into due to their new metal type of sound. But their last album, Echo, was fantastic. However, I did not like the way it was released. Basically, it's a 10-song album, and they basically released all like 8 songs, which it didn't really make any sense. And then on the actual release date, they only had 2 more songs to release. So it just, I don't know. It wasn't hyped up as much as, I can't remember, A Slow Decay, I think it was, the Acacia Strain album, where they did the same thing, but the hype was just there. And I feel like for this album, the hype, it just killed all the hype it had for me. But the music was good. I enjoyed it. If they keep that kind of sound going into future projects, I mean, even with just hints of new metal here and there, it sounds fantastic, and I dig it. We also have a new single from Dying Wish titled Watch My Promise Die. This is an absolutely insane female-fronted band. To me, I like them more than Spirit Box, if I'm going to be completely honest. But they're also a lot different. They're a lot heavier, a lot more aggressive, a lot less produced, and the female vocal melodies aren't like the focal point, and not everybody's freaking out because a girl has distorted vocals. She's just absolutely good, but the musicians in this are fantastic as well. If you've never listened to these guys before, definitely check them out. Their riffs are hard. The breakdowns will absolutely rip your face off, and I feel like this song is going to be the same way, and I look forward to it very much. We also get a new single from Slaughter to Prevail titled Viking. And as a side note, I always take notes. That way it makes it a little bit easier for me to remember what I want to talk about in my video. And to make it that even easier, I abbreviate things. And Slaughter to Prevail is STP. And I always confuse that with Stone Temple Pilots. And It's the hardest thing in the whole world for me to go through this thing without saying Stone Temple Pilots. And I'd scratch my head wondering why I would care about one of their new singles. It takes me like 30 seconds to really figure this out. It's been a while since we've gotten anything new from Alex and gang. And honestly, they're like far from my favorite band. I don't like, I rarely listen to them, but whenever they're coming out with something new, I just get so excited for it. I don't know why. More excited than, they're just so hyped up. You never know what Alex is going to do. The musicians are great, and you just never really know what it is exactly you're going to get. You're going to get something heavy. You're going to get something a little bit more groovy, or kind of new metal-y in some instances. So yeah, even though they're not my favorite, my curiosity is always piqued whenever these guys release something. We also have a new single from Worm Shepherd titled The Dying Heavens. This is another band that I haven't really listened to all that much, and everyone rants and raves about them, especially for their last album, so maybe I should. I'll probably do not a review on the single, but I'm looking forward to this album. And if anybody wants me to go back and review their last album, that way they could get my basically like first time hearing them take on this band, let me know, because I will also do a review on that. I'm very interested in it. I haven't listened to it yet. I probably will either way. But yeah, let me know if you want me to do a review on it too. It's been about a year, but it's never too late. And that is it for New Music Friday. There's not a whole lot of stuff, but there's still some pretty big name bands in here. But again, as always, if I miss something that you're looking forward to, leave a comment below letting me know what it is, and also let me know what you want me to review next. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, don't forget to give this one a like and subscribe and ring the bell icon. That way you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Doing all that just helps me out tremendously with YouTube's algorithm and just progressing this for the more people that watch this and get involved, the more people that are able to watch it thanks to YouTube wanting to show it to more people. And I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to even just watch this video if you don't do any of those things. Thank you so much for just sitting here and listening to me talk about music. And I hope you have a good rest of your day or night whenever you have me watching this. And I'll talk to you guys next time. I was